And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis. And This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. 15. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So out now come the Redskins. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now Smith, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
15, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Regular. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Let's go. Let's go, 15, 15.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Smith now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, let's roll. Slot. 15, 15.
Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Smith now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They give it to Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Right. Yellow. 52. Alert.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Bruce Carter.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. Look at the spin. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Smith. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
15. Hey, back up. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, slot.
Out of the gun, Smith. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap for Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Smith to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Smith now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards that time and a first. This is Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Good list. Orange.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Smith now operating from the gun. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. Look at the spin.
Balance.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coleman Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get up! Space.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. First catch there for the rookie Ridley, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. On second down, here's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
15. Regular.
On first down, it's Smith going for the deep ball. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's Smith now on second down. Stepping up. He's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson.